Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to add Facebook lead ads leads to LeadSquared and send WhatsApp message. So do you also use Facebook lead ads to promote and grow your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I manage a real estate company, and for that, we use Facebook lead ads to generate new leads for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received from my Facebook lead ads, automatically with the help of the same lead details, a new lead should be created in my LeadSquared too, and that lead should receive an automated WhatsApp message offering them a free consultation. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Facebook lead ads, LeadSquared and AI Sensei. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to do all of this so that I can convert my leads into my clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen.
Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we are going to understand how to add Facebook lead ads leads to LeadSquared as lead and also send a WhatsApp message. So as you know that I manage a real estate company and we rely heavily on Facebook lead ads to capture the potential buyers and sellers interested in our properties. So to streamline our lead management process, what I want to set up an automation that automatically adds new lead ads received from Facebook lead ads into LeadSquared as soon as they come. And also additionally, the system sends an instant WhatsApp message to each lead, thanking them for their interest and sharing more details about our real estate services, also offering them a free consultation. This allows us to respond to all the inquiries, immediately nurture our leads effectively, and ensure no potential client slips through the crack. By automating these tasks, we save time, enhance communication, and improve the overall customer experience, leading to increased engagement and conversion rates. So yes, to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we're going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So over here, I'm going to click on access now to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we're going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here, I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automation. And as you can see on my dashboard, I have created multiple folders in which I save my workflows. If you wish to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more. And now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want the workflow name to be how to add Facebook lead ads leads to LeadSquared and send WhatsApp message. And then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here, we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And by this, you can finally understand that the actions are response towards the command given by our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as Facebook lead ads because I want that as soon as a new lead is received from my Facebook lead ads, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Facebook lead ads and then we are going to select it. And as soon as we are going to select our trigger application, it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically, trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here, I want that as soon as a new lead is received, instantly my workflow should be triggered or started. So over here for my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new lead instant. And then we are going to click on connect right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Facebook lead ads account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this button which says connect with Facebook lead ads. And as soon as we are going to click on this, it is asking me to select my Facebook account. So yes, I'm going to select it and click on continue right over here. And as soon as we are going to do so, again it is asking me for the same. So again we are going to click on continue, and as soon as we are going to click on continue right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Facebook lead ads account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the page and the lead gen form. So over here you can see the name of my page is Prime Properties. So I'm going to select the same right over here only, which is Prime Properties. And as soon as we are going to select our Facebook page right over here, it is going to ask me to select my lead gen form. So for my lead gen form, I'm going to select it as lead form new, because over here I want to create this automation only for this particular form. If you wish to create this automation for all your lead gen forms, you can select all lead gen form or any another desired form. So over here I'm going to select my desired form, and then we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying now do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. What we have to do is we have to generate a dummy lead or a test lead in order to capture this webhook response. And in order to do this test submission, I'm going to open a new tab, and then we are going to look for Meta for developers. So I'm going to search for Meta for developers right over here, and then we are going to open Meta for developers. And as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Meta for developers, from here we have to go on resources and then developer tools. And now we're going to scroll and look for lead ads RTO debug tool, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now it is opening my lead ads testing tool. So basically we are going to create a test lead or a dummy lead with the help of this tool only. So what we are going to do is we are going to select the same page and the form which we selected in our workflow. So over here I'm going to select the same. So for the page I'm going to keep it as Prime Properties, and then for the form we are going to select it as lead form new, and then we are going to click on preview form. And now it is opening my form, so I'm going to fill in the dummy details over here. It is asking me for the type of the property you are interested in. So over here I'm going to select it as residential property. It is saying first name, so I'm going to keep the first name as demo. It is saying last name, so for my last name I'm going to keep it as user. It is saying email, so for the email we are going to keep it as demo@pabblytudes.com. Now we are going to enter it and move on forward. It is asking me for the phone number, so for the phone number I'm going to keep it as this, so I'm going to enter it. And now it is asking me for the street address, so over here I'm going to keep it as new. We are going to move on forward. It is saying city, for city we are going to keep it as Bhopal, so over here I'm going to enter Bhopal. It is saying state, so for state I'm going to keep it as Madhya Pradesh, so over here I'm going to enter the same. So over here I'm generating a dummy lead, so I'm entering the dummy details only. It is asking me for the zip code, so first I'm going to select the country over here, which is India, and then for the zip code I'm going to keep it as this. And now after entering all of these details, we are going to click on continue and then submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit right over here, yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response for the same or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the webhook response of the same details. Over here you can see the same lead details which we filled in. Over here you can see the type of property interested in. You can see the first name, last name, email, phone number. Over here you can see the street address, city, state, zip code which we entered. And yes, with this we have successfully created a new test lead with the help of the lead ads testing tool, and we have successfully captured the response of that too. So over here I've received the test details because I'm using a test Facebook lead ads account. If you're running live leads with the help of your Facebook lead ads, then you're going to receive the live details of your lead right over here. And as soon as you're going to receive the details, yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now we're going to move on towards our action step. And now for my action application, I'm going to select it as LeadSquared. So I'm going to look for LeadSquared, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it. And as soon as we're going to select it, it's asking me for the action event. So for the action event, we are going to select it as create or update lead, and then we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your LeadSquared account with the Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then it is asking me for the access key, secret key, and the API host. So to get all of this, we are going to follow this help text, and it is saying to get the credentials, log into your LeadSquared account, visit settings, API and webhooks, API access keys, and then show secret keys. So yes, we are going to do the same. I'm going to open my LeadSquared account. Right from here we are going to go on the profile picture, and then over here you can see the button of settings. So I have to go on this settings right from here, and as soon as I'm going to open my setting, from the left side of the bar you can see API and webhook. So I have to go on this API and webhooks, and as you can see over here is my access key, as you can see over here is the API host, and over here we are going to click on this show secret key button. And as you can see that this is the secret key. So yes, what we are going to do is I'm going to copy all of this one by one right from here, and then we are going to paste it right over here in my workflow. So suppose I'm going to paste the access key, and same we are going to do for the secret key and API host. And after pasting all of these details, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our LeadSquared account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the first name, last name, email address, phone, and many another details. So yes, we have these details of our lead and we are going to fill it right over here. But we are not going to enter it manually, but instead we are going to map it. So mapping is a method by Pabbly, which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Facebook lead ads as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the first name, right? So let's suppose that I'm going to enter the first name right over here manually by typing it like this. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if we are going to map this from the previous response, suppose over here you can see the first name. So let's suppose that we are going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And now we are going to map the last name too. So I'm going to look for last name in my previous response, and as you can see user, so we are going to map it. We're going to map all of these details. We are going to map the email. I'm going to look for email, and as you can see the same, so we're going to map it. Same we are going to do with the phone number. We are going to map it. We are going to move on forward, map the address. Over here you can see new, so we are going to map it. We are going to map the city too right over here, as you can see Bhopal. We are going to map it. We are going to map the state right over here. I'm going to look for state, and as you can see the same. And now it is asking me for many another details. We are only going to fill in the details which are required or the details which we had of our lead. So where I have the zip code of my lead, so I'm going to fill it in too. Over here you can see the same, so we are going to fill it in. And after entering all of these details which we had of our lead, we are going to click on save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely fill out the rest of the details too. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see status success. So this means that we have received a positive response that we have successfully created a new lead in our LeadSquared with the help of the same lead details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my LeadSquared account and check for the new lead created. And as soon as we are going to open smart views right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new lead which is saying lead name demo user. So over here I'm going to open it, and yes, you can see the same name, the same email, and the same phone number which we entered, also the same address. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this action step 2. And now further what I want is I want to send an automated WhatsApp message to this lead so that we can nurture them. For that we are going to add another action step right over here. And now for my action application, I'm going to select it as AI Sensei. So over here I'm going to use AI Sensei to send automated WhatsApp messages. If you wish, you can definitely use any another application like Vati, and if you wish, you can definitely use WhatsApp Cloud API too. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as send template message, and then we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we're going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your WhatsApp by AI Sensei account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API key. And to get this API key, again we are going to follow the help text, and it is saying log into your AI Sensei account, navigate to the manage section, then go to the API key and click on generate API key button. So yes, we are going to do the same. I'm going to open my AI Sensei account. From the left side of the bar you can see manage, so you have to go on this, and as you can see API key, so we are going to go on this, and as you can see that this is my API key. So here I'm going to copy this API key, and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And now again, after pasting this API key, I'm going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our WhatsApp by AI Sensei account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the campaign name. And to let you know this, what this campaign name means, I'm going to open my AI Sensei account again. So as you can see that this is my AI Sensei account, okay? And over here, we are going to go and manage again. And as you can see over here are all the templates with the help of which we are going to send an automated WhatsApp message. So over here, if you want to create a new template, you can click on this new button and create your own, but I've already created my template. So I'm going to use one template from this only. And also I've already created my campaign. From the left side of the bar, we are going to go on campaign. And as you can see, multiple campaigns already created. So if you wish, you can click on this launch button, and then you have to select this API campaign. And over here, you can give the campaign name, select the template right from here and create a new campaign. So over here, I've already created the campaign. So I'm going to use same only. Over here, you can see that this is my campaign. And over here, you can see that this is my campaign name, which is real estate. So I'm going to copy this campaign name right from here. And then we are going to paste it right over here under the campaign name section. done, and then you're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the mobile number. So over here again, we're going to map the number of our lead. For that, I'm going to look for it in the previous response, and as you can see the same, so we're going to map it. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the username. So over here I'm going to map the username. For that, I'm going to look for the name, and as you can see, first name we are going to map it, put a space, and then the last name. So over here for the username, I map the details of my lead because it is saying enter the name of the user to whom the campaign has to be sent. So over here this campaign has to be sent to demo user, so that's why we have entered it. It is asking me for the source and the tags. As you can see, both of these are not the required fields, so we're going to leave it as blank. If you wish, you can definitely add these two. And now it is asking me for the template parameter. So over here, to let you know this, again I'm going to open my ASNC account, and as you can see that this is my ASNC account, and this is the template or the WhatsApp message I want to send to my lead. But you can notice that there's one in curly brackets right over here in front of hello. So you must be wondering why this one is in curly bracket. So what I want is that this one should be replaced with the name of my lead every time we send an automated WhatsApp message, so that I can send more personalized WhatsApp message to all my lead. That's why I've kept this one as a variable right over here, and this is my template parameter. So what we're going to do is we're going to map the value of this one right over here under the template parameter section. So I'm going to look for the name of my lead, and as you can see, demo user. So we're going to map it again. So now what will happen is that this one would be replaced with the name of my lead every time, which is demo user, test user, or something else. So over here the message would be hi demo user or hello demo user. So yes, after mapping this template parameter, we are going to move on forward. Again, it is asking me for many other details. So if you wish, you can definitely enter all of these details, but I don't wish to add so directly we are going to click on save and send test request button. But over here, before clicking on this button, I'll just let you know that I'm going to replace this dummy mobile number with my original mobile number so that I can show you the message and the response received. So then I'm going to replace it, and after replacing it, we are going to move on forward, and now I'm going to click on this button which says save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, again you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message to this number. So I'm going to put my WhatsApp and check for the WhatsApp message received, and yes, you can see that we have successfully received another WhatsApp message which says hello demo user, thank you for your interest in our real estate services. We are thrilled to assist you in your journey to find the perfect property. As a token of appreciation, we are offering you a free consultation to discuss your real estate needs and explore the best option available. One of our experienced agents will reach you shortly to schedule your consultation and answer any questions you may have. We are excited to help you find your dream home. So yes, you can see that we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message, and as soon as we are going to do this, yes, we have successfully completed our workflow. So yes, I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So what we are going to do is I'm going to open my lead ads testing tool again. We are going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. So it is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page, otherwise you'll not be able to create a new lead or preview a new form. So now what we are going to do is again we are going to select the page and form, and again we are going to do another test submission with the new details so that we can generate another test lead and check our workflow in real time. So for that, I'm going to click on preview form. Again, we are going to fill in the details. For the type of the property, I'm going to keep it as rental. For the first name, I'm going to keep it as test right over here. For the last name, we are going to keep it as user only. For the email, I'm going to keep it as test@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this. We are going to move on forward. For the street and address, we are going to keep it as old right over here. It is saying city, so for the city, we are going to keep it as Bhopal only. For the state, we are going to keep it as Madhya Pradesh. So over here, I'm going to enter it again, and then we are going to move on forward, and now it is asking me for the zip code. So over here, I'm going to keep the zip code as this, and then we are going to move on forward and click on continue, and again submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that again lead ads testing tool has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further added the details of our lead in our LeadSquared. Not only this, also Pabbly sent an automated WhatsApp message to our lead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my LeadSquared and WhatsApp and check for the message sent and the lead details added. So over here, we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. This is a real-time example. So directly I'm going to open my LeadSquared account, and as soon as we are going to open this, we are going to go back and look for the new lead details added, and we are going to go on smart views again, and yes, you can see new lead details added. I'm going to open which says test user, and as soon as we are going to open it, yes, you can see the same name, the same email, and the same phone number with the same location. So yes, with this we have successfully added the lead details in our LeadSquared. So now we are going to open our WhatsApp, and yes, you can see that we have successfully received a new WhatsApp message too, which says hello test user, and the rest of the message is same, only the name has been changed. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed our workflow, and I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Facebook lead ads. For the trigger event, we selected new lead instant. For the action application, we selected LeadSquared and WhatsApp by AI Sensei, because I wanted that as soon as a new lead is received from my Facebook lead ads, I wanted to add the lead details in my LeadSquared and also send them an automated WhatsApp message. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the lead details we added in our LeadSquared with the help of our workflow, and over here you can see the two automated WhatsApp message we sent during this video with the help of our workflow to our leads. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and this allows us to respond to all the inquiries immediately, nurture leads effectively, and ensure no potential client slips through the crack. By automating these tasks, we save time, enhance communication, and improve the overall customer experience, leading to increased engagement and conversion rates. So basically, this workflow can help me convert my potential clients into paying clients. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.